This morning I want to show you a set of exercises specifically designed to open up your nerves and to create more of a flow of energy through your body. Of all the exercises and all the practices I've done over the years, this is the single one that I keep coming back to. It's the one that I teach on retreat when we're sitting for long hours in meditation. And whether you are about to work out or whether you've finished a workout or before you do your yoga session, whatever, this is an incredible practice. And if you haven't got much time and you're feeling really frazzled from sitting at a desk all day, this is the practice, I think, more than anything else, that helps us to unlock our blocked energy, get it moving, and clear that heaviness and that dullness and that stiffness out of the body so that we feel really alive. So the principle here is to create more flow, less impedance through the nerves, which are effectively conducting the current of life through us. So we're going to start very simple. We just stretch out all the joints and all the fascia and tissues around the joints. Start with your fingers, and as you lengthen your arms and push into the heel of your palms, you feel a stretching through the nerves. So spread your shoulders, push into the heel of your palms, drop your wrists. Feel that opening up through the arms as you stretch out your nerves, the back of your wrists. Push the heel of your palms, spread your chest. Use your out breath. And breathe down your arms and release the tension and impedance that you're holding in your arms. Right, roll the wrist, roll the flesh around the bones. Keep breathing. You're breathing through your mouth. You're not controlling your breath. You're breathing freely. Okay, open up the elbows. We're creating a looseness, an openness in the tissues and fascias, but more importantly in the nerves. All right, swinging the arms. Starting to open your shoulders. Every time you drop your arms, you sink the chi, clear your chest, drop the heaviness out of your head. Use your out breath, swinging the arms. Use your out breath, clear all the tension in your body. So your arms, thawing them out, thawing out your shoulders. And now you start to bring your feet together. Start to open up the side of your chest and your waist. All right. Rotating the spine. Lead with the elbow. Move the back ribs away from the spine. Open up the back of your chest. Drop your head. Reach over and round. Try to get into an attitude of just letting go. Let your body move freely. Breathe freely. Connect to the layers of tension in your body. And just let them release through your nerves as you move. Hang your head, swing your arms at your side. Open up your shoulder blades. Bouncing your torso. Opening up the back of your spine. Straighten your legs. Swinging your arms, bouncing your way down. Open up the back of your legs. Just really get into just allowing your body to move freely. It's so much freedom of movement. We constrict us, even when we're practicing yoga, we're being very precise with our movements. Sometimes it's really hell. This is completely free form. Bend the knees, swing your arms around to slap the back of your legs. Open up the shoulder blades, hang the head dead weight. Yes. Just feel the relief of being able to move freely without any prescription Put your fingers on the floor, hang your head, shake your head out, release your neck. And swinging your arms, bring yourself back up. Slowly keep your head down so there's no rush of blood out of the head. And then swinging your arms across the body. Open up the side of the body. Now it looks so silly. It doesn't look like anything. There's nothing sophisticated about it, you know. And so we might be inclined to think, oh no, this is much too basic for me. I'm practicing something much more. Oh, there's the microphone. I'm practicing something much more sophisticated. This is not sophisticated. And because of that, we can connect at a much simpler level to some of the basic physiological stresses in the body. So you're breathing out with a sigh of relief. It's a letting go process. You're not building up, you're letting go, you're releasing what you don't need. All right, so upper body nicely loose. Let's work on the waist, hands or palms in the small of your back, straight legs, roll out your hips, thawing out the hip joints, thawing out the lower back, the groin. Push your knees together, roll through the knees. Very simple stuff. And you probably can't see my feet, but rolling out the ankles the same way we did with the wrists. Pushing into the sole of your foot, stretching out through the legs. Opening up the leg channels, breathing down the leg. And the key is shaking and loosening off, not tightening and in constriction. So many of the exercises that we do will involve contracting the body, holding a posture in a state of tension. This is completely loose. It's completely the opposite. There's nothing held. We're shaking out all the stiffness in the fascia, in the joints. All right, so that's it. We've worked out through the joints. Now we're going to shake off and loosen the flesh off the bones. So up and down. Keep the balls of your feet on the floor. Lifting and dropping your heels alternately. And your shoulders lift and drop as you come up and down. So you feel your flesh literally shaking off the bones. And at this point, you want to really connect to your own chi. How do you feel? And just say to yourself, let go. Just let go into the process. Maybe sometimes you want to use a piece of music to get you moving a bit more freestyle, not dance. You know, when we dance, we're also linking our movement to a rhythm. We want something that's not in any way prescribed. It's a pure free form movement that allows us just to let go. Arms up. Use your breath. Breathing out all the layers. Stress, anxiety and worry. Now at this stage you could just go free form. Find your own movements. Or we can follow a pattern just to work through. Since I connect to my chi now, it's quite difficult to pull the structure of what we're doing back. Because I'm just working with my own energy and letting it go. All right, work through the leg. So all you need to do is prompt yourself to work on a certain area and then just let go into it. So here we're just working on one leg, tapping the toe or the big toe, flicking the heel, getting all the flesh loose around the hip and groin and thigh. And the rest of the body can just move with it. Whatever you've got to do to get that out of your system. And the other leg. Connect to your own chi. your own spirit where it's been squeezed into a little refined space, compressed. Let your whole system, your whole being decompress and open up. And it's so simple. You know, your kids would do this, and they probably do it with much less self-consciousness than we do. Are you standing there a little bit self-conscious, or are you really letting go? Come on, guys, let go. All right, shaking out the arms, one arm at a time. All the tension out of the shoulder, down the arm into the wrist, out through the fingers. You start to shake up your lymph. You start to detox the lymphatic system. You feel a bit itchy inside. That's perfectly all right. Now your waist. Try not to try too hard. Just go for it. Come on, let go. Now your whole body is sort of shaking up, loosening off. All the way up the spine. Just letting go, completely letting go. You're not controlling your movements in any way, just letting go. A little bit of jumping up and down, one heel up, the other one down. Loose shoulders, completely loose shoulders. Now freezing cold bucket of water thrown over you from above, over your head, ice cold. And at this point, if you want to keep going, you might put on a piece of music that's got a nice, slow, steady rhythm, nothing too going to get you dancing, but by all means dance. The point is you let this go. You let it keep going. You don't shut it down. You let your body move freely in any way that it needs to move, to let go of what you're holding on to right now. Excuse me if I just forget what I'm doing and just get into the chi and let it go. So off you go. Just let go. Find your own way to release what you don't need anymore. Get it out of your head. Use your knuckles to rub your scalp. Move your scalp around your head. And start to brush down, sweeping off all the chi that you've been releasing. Fresh, new, clean, washed through. Wonderful. Down your legs. And the point is, you let it go every day, what you don't need, so that you can open up to what you do. Because if you haven't got a space inside you, my friends, how are you going to let life, the life you need, flow through you if you're already full of congested, blocked, compressed, suppressed, stressed, anxious chi? All right, how do we feel? Is that working for you? All right, try it every day, you know? Bring it down gradually. Look, I haven't suddenly stopped moving. I'm talking to you now. I'm winding down my session, winding down your session. Breathing. Still my body's being moved by my energy now. I'm not moving. And then as we start to think about winding down the practice, imagine how useful this would be. Maybe you've only got 10 minutes a day. You haven't got time to do your yoga. You haven't even got time to do your meditation. Do this one thing. Let go. Keep letting it go. And then do your practice and see how much more open to it you are. All right, and then to wind down, when we really feel our chi starting to settle like water, becoming centered again on the midline. Connect to the midline, center of your body. Bring your chi out of the head, down, below your heart, down below the diaphragm. Stand into your feet, stand in your bones, let the chest empty. Let the flesh hang loosely. Feel the current of chi moving, more radiant, more alive. What a relief. And bring your chi down, breathe in, breathe out. Bring it down. Ground yourself through the feet. Breathe in, float. Breathe out. Breathe in, float. Breathe out. And stay with the attitude of openness. Don't package yourself back up again. Just let your chi and your spirit settle. Oy, what a relief. Oh. And let it keep going if you need. If you haven't finished letting go, just be with it. It's unbelievable how much tension we hold when we have no idea that we're holding it. We're practicing our meditation, holding so much tension inside us. Practicing our yoga with so much tension inside us. Doing our qigong so tight, congested. So remember, this simple exercise, just let go. Open up, right the way through all the joints and then shake it out. All right, lovely. Let me know how you get on. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you, my friends. Have a beautiful day.